In
episode
subpar. Sorry.
in episode
Hey,
Hello?
Go ahead.
Starting strong.
Yeah, you're good.
you're good to go now, Derek.
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end the call. I swear to God. In episode 4, our crew tracked down the whales they heard from the forest path, leading them to a weathered guard tower. After convincing the guards to let them in, they found the source of the distressed crying, Toad. The lummox got himself caught by the New Haven guards after being forced out of the tyrant's base by our group just a few days ago. Feeling sorry for the gatekeeper, they get him up to the roof of the tower in order to escape. After checking out his surroundings, noting a looming cloud up ahead, Topknot gets Toad to jump by sticking himself with his lightning rod, distracting his companions. Landing inches away from Felix, Toad is eventually confronted by Scarlet and is almost paralyzed before begging for mercy. Accepting the giant's detachment from the tyrants, our hero takes pity and allows him to join them as an informant. After some loose interrogation by the guards, our crew is able to leave once and for all. Wanting to find the traveling brigade from earlier, they head north, finding an empty stone monument. While Ironhammer deduced that it is dedicated to King DuPont's grandfather, Felix finds a couple new herbs growing around the rocks and hanging off the side of the cliff. Accepting that they must have missed the group from earlier, they exit down the staircase and start their journey out west. After riding a few miles, they find themselves on another cliff edge, overlooking a large yet still body of water. Eventually catching up to the travelers, they introduce themselves, some a little more than others, and learn that the 6 women are foragers for the alchemist of Cirrus. Not familiar with the city, our group decides to tag along with the women. As they start to round the corner, they happen upon a broken down wagon and a body on the side of the trail. After hearing scratching and whimpering from inside, Felix charms a dog to come outside, naming it Tank 2. Meanwhile, Ironhammer inspects the body and notices that there are no physical signs of harm, except for blood coming out of the man's now purplish head. Starting to catch on that there's something sinister about this location, one of the women that Scarlet had been flirting with pulls out a knife and stabs a fellow forager. Panic ensues as another forager turns, getting ready to start a bloodbath. In the midst of the chaos, Tank 2 directs his new master towards the now choppy waters as a gigantic eel-like being breaches the surface. Welcome back to Retrograde, a D&D campaign masterminded by me, your DD, host, and puppet master, Derek Day. I'm joined once again by the Reject Muppets, Andrew Akers.
Oyo boyos.
What? No, don't do that. Ty Sheets.
Hello.
No, Ian Jones.
Hi.
Okay, well, Jesse Wagner.
Oh,
Gang,
boy.
gang.
This is already a mess.
Starting strong.
Rolling them bones.
You're all in the same positions we left last time. Scarlet, next to you are 2 of the foragers with now blackened eyes and knives drawn. And there is one forager, Bria, lying dead on the side of the trail.
Oh, guys, I think we need to get out of here.
I'm gonna, head towards the car wagon with Tank 2. Are we fighting?
Is that what you want to do?
No, I don't want to fight the eel monster.
No.
For the love of God, let's not fight the eel monster.
But if we don't go in the water, he's an eel. He can't get us. He's just an innocent spectator, probably. I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
But if he's in the water, can he even get to us?
I don't know.
Can he swim on land?
What if he has legs?
Is there anything in the cart with me?
Just Toad and the blanket.
Okay, what about directly underneath the cart? Are there any rocks, stones, anything that I could pick up?
Yeah, there's stones all along the side of the trail.
Can I reach over and grab one? I want to try to whip it at one of the women who have just turned.
Yeah, roll me a strength.
Take that, scary lady! Ooh, 18.
Which one are you aiming for? You've got Nia and Sydney. Closest to you would be Sydney.
Okay, I'm gonna whip it at her. So the one who I guess had just turned.
And then roll me a d4.
Plus or minus anything?
You can add your strength modifier.
Okay, my strength modifier is -1. So I did 1 point of damage.
You chuck the sizable rock at Sydney. As she whips out her knife and goes to stab Scarlet, you catch her in the right arm, throwing her off balance.
Run, Scarlet! I saved you!
It was Nia was the one that I was
laying the moves on.
Yeah.
Getting the hots for
Is
it.
she still attacking me?
She hasn't attacked you, but she's attacked and killed Bria.
Is her back to me since she was attacking them?
I'd say her side.
Alright, I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna get away.
You're never gonna get her to date you if you just run.
Yeah, you need to stand up to your fears. This is called immersion therapy.
Alright, I'm gonna take my dildo sword out and I'm gonna try and just whack her on the head.
Well, that's not what therapy is. Okay, roll me a hit.
I think that's also not a good way to get a girlfriend. Just to put that out there.
I'd beg to differ. I feel like whacking somebody with a dildo is probably the right way to go.
That's what I was thinking. I
Especially
rolled
for
a 1.
ladies.
You rolled a 1 to hit?
Yeah. This is a good start.
Roll damage.
7.
You notice that Nia is a little distracted after stabbing Bria. So you reach in to slash across her back. However, you stumble. You slash, but you end up tripping and getting Bria in the back. She was barely hanging on, but you just cut her wide open.
I look over at Nia and said, just trying to help you out. I always finish what I start, and I wink at her.
Oh no. She stares just blank-faced at you, and
Dude, you're so in.
she's about to be in. She rolls an 18 to hit.
That does it.
She saw you bumble over and gut Bria, takes a step forward, gets you in your left side with her dagger, and deals 4 points of damage.
Scarlet, I said run!
I'm gonna cast Ice Knife on Nia.
Oh shit. What is your spellcasting?
My spell save DC is a 13.
Yeah, no, she rolled a 4, so go ahead and roll damage.
2.
Plus your 5.
Plus my 5, so 7.
Okay, how do you want to take her out?
How do I want to take her out? I want that thing to blow straight through that heart. That bitch's heart.
Oh,
that cold
damn.
bitch. An ice knife right through his heart, right through her heart.
Now, are you doing this to save Scarlet, or are
Yeah.
you doing it to spite him?
Yes.
Yes.
We all learn through adversity.
You stick your palm out. A sharp blade of ice shoots out and sticks her right in the heart. She goes to grab for it, and her eyes twitch and go back to their normal green color. And she reaches out for Scarlet as the knife explodes in her heart, and she falls over dead.
Did her exploding heart kill her?
Can I feel her and feel if does she still feel warm or is she cold?
Oh, no.
Her lower body's warm.
Can I hoist her up on my shoulder and try to carry her away?
Roll me a strength.
Fuck.
18.
Yeah, you can throw her over your shoulder.
I didn't know Scarlet was a necromancer. Oh wait, I think it's a different word.
That philiac word.
So yeah, I have her on my shoulder and I'm gonna try and get back to the cart.
You're not bringing that thing up here.
It's for experimental purposes.
You were just saying that Toad was too heavy to be in the cart, and now you're throwing someone else in here? I don't think this horse can hold us all.
Well, that's why we have Tank 2 for.
Sydney is going to attack Eden. She dashes towards her as Scarlet runs in between with Nia's body and gets Eden right in the stomach, dealing 3 points of damage. Eden is now laying on the ground, blood pouring out, but she's still alive.
Felix, get in the cart so we can get out of here.
Did I have any more of the health potions that I made earlier?
You have one minor health potion.
I'm gonna throw it at Eden and tell her to drink it.
I'm going to have Eden roll an athletics. She failed. You throw the vial of minor health potion at her. It just hits her in the head and lands next to her. She wasn't conscious enough to make a catch.
Did it break?
No, it's still in the vial, but it's just laying next to her.
I'm gonna get in the cart and call Tank 2 up into the cart.
Okay, so you guys are going to try to dash away.
I mean, if Iron Hammer decides to get in the cart.
Yeah.
Did Scarlet throw the body into the cart?
I mean, that was the plan.
How large is this cart?
Like Skyrim?
Yeah, you can picture a Skyrim size, but also picture a small car. If you fill the trunk up with too much kitty litter, it kind of like sinks. So you're kind of getting that now. So Tank can pull it, but you're gonna go very slow.
So where is the body in relation to where I am?
You would be at the front of the cart, and the body is at the back with Scarlet.
Because I was near where Toad was.
Yeah, Toad's up the front too.
Okay, as long as that thing doesn't touch me.
Is the cart gonna be slower than our normal walking speed?
We'll say it goes 50 feet.
Wait, there's still 2 people left that aren't like crazy.
Yeah, Millie and Carly. Millie was the one that kind of told you guys about what they were doing.
Yeah, I think we should save this guy. Which one's Millie?
Millie is the one furthest ahead in the purple robe.
I guess I'm just gonna say we should probably help them.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Iron Hammer?
Fuck off.
You're speaking in some strange accent. I don't understand you.
Oh god, I haven't done a Scottish accent in so long.
Top Knot, roll me a perception.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I'm gonna run with this guy and say,
9.
come on lads, we can't just leave him behind.
Who are you saying that to?
Everyone. I was standing next to the cart, so I assumed they could all hear me.
I rolled a 9.
Iron Hammer calls out to everyone, and you look over towards Millie and Carly.
And I'm also gonna run up to this guy.
Oh, Sydney.
Anyway, I'm gonna run up there and smack her with my hammer.
All right, Top Knot, before you go to look over at Millie and Carly, out of the left side of your vision, that giant monster, you only see its tail now. And its tail is getting closer to the cliff's edge.
Guys, I think we need to get out of here.
Iron Hammer, roll me a hit.
7 plus 4, 11.
Okay, yeah, roll me damage then.
Oh, nice, actually hit. Plus 2, 7.
Okay, how do you want to take her out?
I'll just give her a nice solid shot to the stomach.
Ooh,
Since I'm a dwarf, I probably can't reach her head.
fucking gnarly.
You run up to Sydney and with your warhammer, reel back and slam her in the stomach. It hits her so hard that she tumbles over off the side of the cliff.
Can I aim her at the tail? Can I, like, golf swing her towards the monster to see what happens?
Yeah, you don't have visual of the monster, but due to the size, you can kind of imagine where it's going to be at. You knock her off, you wait a couple seconds, but you don't hear a splash.
The monster ate her. Alright, and I'm also going to tell, I'm so shit with names, sorry. Sydney I just killed.
Sydney's
I'm just going to call her Claire and Laura. I'm going to yell to Claire and Laura.
Millie.
Okay, Millie. Claire and Millie.
And Samantha.
And
Samantha,
Carly.
yeah.
Millie
And the rest of
Carly,
the-
and Eden is still hurt.
And Mel B.
Okay, yeah, Cardi B and Mel B are...
Baby Spice.
Millie and Carly are scared shitless. They're not sure what's going on.
Do I still have movement?
Yeah, you're good.
I'm gonna kind of position myself between them and the monster that I know is kind of vaguely over there.
If we walk to the cliff edge, like, would we be able to see the monster?
You'd be able to see more of it.
Is there still... I got Nia, but is there still a dead body over here?
Bria's dead and Eden is bleeding out.
Can I go over to Bria?
Yeah.
Are you collecting them?
Is everyone watching?
What the fuck is about to happen?
Yeah. I'm gonna say yeah. Everyone's kind of watching.
Everyone roll perception real quick.
Millie and Carly are stunned. What do we do? What should we run? Should we hop in? What do you want us to do?
Yeah, hop on in.
I'm gonna walk over to Ellie, Eden, that's her name, and like pick the minor health potion up and like pour it in her mouth.
Okay, you pick up the potion that you beamed her with earlier. Pour it down her throat. You can see the wound close up a bit. It's still a little open, but she's now breathing and stable.
Can I look over the cliff edge at the monster?
Yes.
What is wrong with you guys? We need to get out of here.
You don't need a perception check because when you look down over the cliff, the monster is no longer in the water. It's now climbing up the side of the rock wall. Not with legs, but with sort of suction cups.
Oh, it's an octopus.
Can I take Bria and throw her down the cliff? at the fish tank?
Yes, roll me a strength.
That's a pretty good idea.
Is it?
Yeah.
Isn't she alive?
No, Bria's dead.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bria's
she's the dead
Only
one. Oh, then I don't care. Never mind. I mean, I'm still disturbed, but I don't care.
As he's doing
It's
this,
better than what he's going to do with the other dead body.
Yeah.
can I try to confront my fear of talking to women? And I want to try to scream over to them, grab your injured friend and put them on your cart and then go.
They will grab Eden and heft her into the back of their cart filled with the herbs and vials. Scarlet, roll me a d6 plus your strength modifier.
Something I didn't ask earlier. Is there any sign of the horse that was pulling the covered wagon that is next to the dead body?
No, there are tracks around the camp, but you can assume that the horse fled.
Okay, fled. But
Fled. Oh my god. I'm not doing words well today.
With my strength, I rolled an 8.
You chuck Bria off the side of the cliff, and it hits the monster in the left eye, dealing 8 points of damage. As she ragdolls into the ocean.
She was falling at terminal velocity.
Scarlet, what is your armor class?
I don't know if I want to tell you. It's 16.
Okay.
fuck! Ty hurt the monster. Now I can't cast Animal Friendship.
How many friends can you have at one time? Is there a limit?
Roll me a Constitution check.
It's Felix, so the answer is always 0.
Yeah, it's not. Tank 2 isn't your friend. It's just a slave now. What'd you get? 15? Without even a second to think about it, a tentacle reaches up from the monster below and just slaps you in the side, dealing 7 points of damage.
Oof.
Thankfully, it didn't touch your skin.
I think it's time to leave.
Yeah, you're knocked flat on the side of the trail, but you are not taking any more poison damage.
Not flat. Is he prone? Like actually prone?
Yeah, he's on the ground.
Fuck. Okay, can I run over and help him up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that, because otherwise it takes him a while to stand up, probably. Alright, I'm gonna run over and help him up.
Just roll me a strength.
Christ, I hate using Roll20 to roll, because this thing fucking hates me. Alright, it's rolling very slowly.
Jesus
I'm
fuck.
not using Roll20 anymore. Like, just straight up not doing it.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
I'm just not
Scarlet, are you still alive?
You're about to not be.
Yeah, I'm still alive.
Fucking A.
Okay, everybody watches from the cart as Scarlet is just whipped into next Tuesday and laying on the ground. Ironhammer is the first to react as he rushes over, trips on his own feet, and headbutts Scarlet in the side, pushing Scarlet off the side of the cliff. Scarlet, roll me an athletics.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's a kind of karma, though, isn't it?
13.
Sorry, laddie.
Scarlet, you roll off the side. As you're about to tumble onto the beast below, you reach out with your right hand and grab onto the cliff's edge with 3 fingers, and you're holding yourself up as the monster is moving slowly and slowly closer to you.
I'm going to pull my rope out of my pack. I'm going to tie one end of it to the cart, and then I'm going to jump out of the cart and run over to where Scarlet is.
Okay.
Okay, Top Knot, this is your moment. Don't mess up. Don't mess up. You can do this.
You get a knot on the cart as you rush over with the other end of the rope, throwing it to Scarlet's open left hand. Top Knot and Ironhammer, roll me strength.
It's tied to the cart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, that way
It's 18.
if this monster grabs the rope, it just pulls down the cart, the horse, and everyone in it.
No, I was more so
What
thinking
the fuck? Top Knot, your thinking is sound. However, your body is not. With that strength roll, you end up pushing Scarlet further down. His hand is on the rope. He's falling. Topknot is now teabagging Scarlet as you're hanging onto the rope too. Iron Hammer's strong enough to hold you both up. So we now have the warrior and his little pet dangling off the side.
Do I get a good look at this thing now that I'm kind of staring right down at it?
You see a gigantic eel-looking monster that is deep purple in color with light blue, sky blue tint. It has one eye and a gigantic mouth.
Are you describing a penis?
What?
It's an eel. It's got
Are
deep
you
purple
okay?
and it's a one-eyed monster.
If that just Jesse, if that description sounds like a penis to you, I think you should probably say doctor.
Is that what diabetic penises look like?
Yeah, they're purple. And they have teeth.
So I see this thing now.
You see it. You're probably about 40 to 50 feet away, but it is climbing.
Bean gas.
Oh, god damn it.
I really would love to cast a spell, but I don't have any free hands. So, do you think if I drop the rope, bad, terrible things will happen?
It's tied to the cart.
Felix, roll me an animal handling.
13.
You pull back on the reins and whip it, forcing Tank to dart forward, pulling up Topknot and Scarlet from the side of the cliff.
Oh, thank God.
As soon as I see that Scarlet is back up and I'm back up, I'm letting go of the rope and sprinting for the cart.
Oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck.
Me too.
Ironhammer, do you want to rush back too?
No, he's gonna fight it. He's gonna fight it.
Yeah.
Maybe we can be friends.
You all jump in the cart and start to head north.
So we're following the women pushing the cart.
Yeah, which we will soon probably overtake.
Oh, most definitely.
I don't know, there's like 20 of us in the cart and a dead body.
So you guys will start heading north. As you pass Millie and Carly as they start to get their bearings back together. Felix, are you driving?
Yeah.
You feel a slight tug on your left rein. Tank is starting to move towards the water.
Can I avoid that?
First, roll me a perception.
Can you, like, not?
Can I make him not do that?
Ah, it's a 6.
You don't even notice it.
Wait a minute. Plus 5, 11.
Yeah, you're confused as to why Tank is turning himself. As his head turns to the left, you can see Tank's eyes are now black.
Tank.
Felix, can you drive a little bit better up there? We're getting kind of close to the edge.
I'm gonna, pull the reins harder to, kind of correct the turn of the horse.
I'm whipped to the side so I fall into the body.
No!
Am I close enough? Can I touch Felix?
If you're up front, yeah.
I got him last, so I probably am not. Can I push my way up front?
Yeah, roll me an athletics.
As I backflip over them. 18.
Yeah, you push your way through, forcing Topknot to lay flat basically across Nia. As Toad is pushed on top of him, there's now a Topknot sandwich coming through.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Guidance on Felix. So next time you make an ability check, you get to add a d4 to it.
Cool.
And I'm also gonna try and... Can I help him try and pull the reins and pull the horse back?
Yeah, Ironhammer, roll me strength. And then Felix, what are you trying to do?
I'm
Same
just
thing?
trying to steer this horse.
Yeah. Okay, so you get a +4 if you want it.
Okay.
You don't have to use it, but...
Let's see what this
ooh, that was a
strength
good
is.
roll. 20.
I'm going to use that +4, so I'm 15 minus 1, 14 plus 4, 18.
No, you have to roll a d4. It's not +4.
I have to roll a d4.
Yeah.
Oh, 4.
Okay.
So 18.
Yeah, with each of you taking one side of the rein, you are able to straighten out Tank. It realizes it's not able to control its movement, so it stops. It's now standing and is starting to move backwards. It walks backwards until it hits the cart and just stops.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic to see if, because that's a cantrip. I want to see if, whatever's causing this is magic-based. For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic.
Tank doesn't have a faint glow. He has a very, very large glow about him. You can tell something has taken over.
Fuck.
What is your armor class?
11.
Okay, roll me a constitution check.
9.
You take 3 points of damage as the monster starts to come over the cliff's edge and touches you on the head with its tentacle. You are now diseased as your forehead starts to become slimy and translucent.
What?
So you can see my brain?
Starting
That
to.
doesn't seem good.
One of my abilities is, it's called Second Wind. I can roll a d10 plus 1 and recover that health back. Can I go ahead and do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, I got 9. Let her recover.
Okay. You center yourself in the back of the cart as Top Knot and Toad are freaking out from touching Nia's dead body, and you restore 9 points of hit points. Tank notices Felix letting up after getting hit and is dashing towards the side of the cliff again. You are now about 10 feet away from the edge.
Do I have time to untie the reins? Can I get the horse disconnected from the cart?
We just, cut the reins.
I don't have a knife. I only have a hammer. I have to untie it.
Is Toad still on top of me?
Yeah. You guys are kind of thrashing around. So if you want to try to find your moment.
Yeah, I want to try to get out. I want to try to crawl out and jump out of the cart.
Okay. Roll me an acrobatics.
This thing, did one of its tentacles come up?
One of its tentacles came up, hit Felix in the forehead.
Where's that tentacle now? Has it retracted or is it still like in the vicinity?
It's starting to retract, but it's still within hit distance.
So I want to try to get out and I want to pull out my lightning stick and I want to see if I can zap this thing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a hit and acrobatics.
Okay. 17 for acrobatics and 13 to hit.
You jump out the side of the cart by leaping off of Toad's head. You roll across the dirt and jump up to stick the tentacle, but it slithers away as you land on the ground.
Oh, jeez, I thought that was going to look a lot cooler.
And I'm gonna now like try to jog behind the cart, but like off to the right.
Top Knot, you jog away as Tank, the cart, everybody inside flies off the side of the cliff. You watch them helpless, not able to save anybody.
It's a good campaign, guys.
Yeah. GG, fellas.
We did our best.
They fall foot by foot. What do you do as you watch?
Am I able to see them from where I am as they fall, or do I have to run to the edge?
Shed a silent tear.
You're gonna have to run to the edge.
I'm gonna run to the edge and fall to my knees.
Promptly eaten by the monster.
Oh, I'm all alone again.
After finally finding a group, somebody to call, your friends, they're now falling foot by foot, meter by meter.
Seems like a pretty slow fall.
Mm-hmm. Either that or it was a very tall cliff.
It's true.
You're about to crash into the spiked rocks and water
Of course
below.
they're spiked.
I can't look. I can't look.
I look away and I just bury my head. I kind of back off the edge to hopefully
Captain always goes down with his ship.
get away from this monster's like line of sight of me, and I'm just gonna bury my head in my hands and begin sobbing.
Top Knot, you lay down on the ground as you feel a gust of air hit your back as the cart, Tank, and everybody appears next to you as they hover back down onto the land. And floating above the edge of the cliff
Superman.
is the figure you saw earlier after leaving the tyrant's base.
Who are you?
Only you hear a voice in your head as a woman says, "Run, leave. I'll take care of this thing."
You don't
Is
gotta
Tank-
tell me twice.
Is Tank still broken?
No. You notice that Tank's eyes are now back to normal.
Can the rest of us see the floating woman?
So, Ironhammer, roll me a perception.
Because you said only Top Knot could hear.
Yes.
That is a 13.
Yeah, you can see the robed woman floating above the cliff, but it's kind of faded.
Can I make like a religion check? Being a man of the faith,
Yeah, go ahead.
I think this is some kind of like religious experience. That would be a 12.
So you're not entirely convinced it's religious, but there is something magical, spiritual happening. Because your vision is blurry when you look out at her, it reminds you sort of like the cave. Something around you protected you as your vision becomes clear again.
I jump into the cart and I'm just like,
Let's get out of here.
Felix
I agree with
says,
Top Knot.
let's make like a sheep herder and get the flock out of here. Just whoosh. I whip. I
Is
whip
Mia's
twice.
body still right next to me?
Yep, yeah, you still have Nia's body. Millie and Carly already left.
I'd hope so.
Is the tentacle monster still nearby? Like, can I see the tentacle monster?
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, it's basically on the edge.
Can I take my sword and chop off Nia's arm and then throw it at it?
Like a treat, like a dog toy? What are you talking
The
Like,
about?
angel is not going to help
I throw it
us.
with some authority, like I'm trying to hit it.
Yeet!
Yeah, like I don't have any projectiles on me, so I just want to like like a boomerang, like maybe bend the elbow a little bit and like throw it.
I stab a knife through its hand and throw it.
I want to jump on the cart and start saying,
Guys, I thought you were dead. I was so. What are you doing?
As he's sawing at Nia's arm. Roll me a strength.
20.
Tank, now having his wits about him, gallops to the north to get away from whatever just influenced him. As you guys exit this horrific trail, and Scarlet throws Nia's arm at the monster, hitting it in its eyeball, blinding it for a second, giving the woman time to center herself, as Nia's arms whips back like a boomerang, and Scarlet catches it with the hand he threw it in.
Yes. Can I reattach it?
Like the hero he is.
Can I like take it and just like shove it back in its socket?
Roll me a medicine.
Medicine?
Yeah, what?
What happens if you if you get a 0?
You can roll a 0?
My medicine's -1, and I rolled a 1.
he rolled in that one.
You know so little about medicine.
You're so happy with the job you did. Like Batman, you go to celebrate. You shove her arm back on as the bone pokes through the palm. It's just kind of on there now, like a glove.
Alright, I can deal with that.
Oh my god.
What is wrong with you? I was so scared and sad when I thought you guys died, but now I don't know how to feel.
It's good to see you too.
I just also want to point out that the fall was so terrifying that Felix shit himself.
Okay, roll me a constitution. Is there anything left in there?
Survival check.
13. Oh, wait. +3, 16.
You unload, like, the wettest shart you can imagine. Painting Iron Hammer's back.
Oh, this happened during the fall.
Yeah. It came out with such a force that it sprayed.
So the front of the cart is diarrhea, and the back of the cart is a mutilated body.
More or less.
I maybe should have just kept walking.
Yeah, you're not getting your money back for Tank.
He ain't getting Tank back.
After a couple miles of just booking it, you come out to an idyllic-looking stream with a bridge. You can see a fence on the other side.
Fencing the bridge off.
Fencing whatever is on the other side. You can still cross the bridge.
How does this bridge look?
It looks pretty sturdy.
It looks sturdy. I mean, old, but something you should be able to cross.
Let's keep going, lads. And a shower.
Who had my rope? Oh, is it
Oh,
still?
wait.
Is it just
tied?
trailing behind the... Yeah,
Cart.
it's tied to Scarlet still.
I'm going to wrap up my rope and put it back in my pack.
Okay. On the other side of the bridge, it just looks like a trail. As you cross over, you can see the water is glowing a bit, similar to the blood of the roaches from before. You'd imagine this is the runoff of the water that the giant eel was in.
Oh, it's pollution. There's going to be some eco-fascist terrorist group.
You get to the other side, and there is just what looks like to be an empty shack on the side of the road.
You guys know what we must do.
Did we pass the herbalist on our way up here?
Oh, yeah, where's the Spice Girls at?
They took off. They got scared. They must be up ahead somewhere.
I'm going to approach the shack and knock on the door.
I will accompany you.
Is there something
My
over
dwarven
here?
brother.
Is there another?
Felix, you approach the shack and knock on the door as Scarlet walks over towards the tent set up next to it It looks like it's just a workbench.
Guys, we need to get to Illuminique. What are we doing stopping?
Felix, there's no response.
I kick open the door.
How rude.
Roll a strength.
I need to examine Nia whenever we get a chance.
I rolled a 3.
Oh my god.
Actually,
Why did we
minus
just
1. I rolled
continue
a 2.
ignoring him?
I thought you had to kick the door in.
Yeah, that was my strength check to kick the door in. A 2.
I just broke your foot.
Yeah, you try to kick the door, you just stubbed your toe.
Is there a window? Is there a window I can look?
Can I check to see the doors are locked?
Did you guys try knocking?
We did not.
Yeah, we did.
You did, yeah.
No one answered.
There are no windows.
No window.
And yes, the door is
Are
locked.
there any like cracks or holes? You said it's like kind of a rundown shack, right? Is there any way to look inside? Like broken boards?
Yeah, the wood's kind of splintered.
Can I see anything inside?
Inside, you can see a fireplace, a hearth that must have been lit recently. There's still smoke blowing out. It's just a dirt floor, a single table, looks like to be a rundown hut of a farmer nearby.
Hey, someone lives here. Let's not go kicking down his door, all right?
I was gonna say you guys are just breaking into a poor person's house.
I didn't try to break in.
I just want to clean the shit out of my robe.
There's no shower in there. It was used recently. Can we see like are there footprints or anything around? Can we like see? Can I just like yell, "Hey, farmer, where you at?"
You hear some rustling. What was that,
Are
Jesse?
there any animals around?
Oh, you're interested in gassing animal friendship. That's all you want to do.
You see a footprint that doesn't look human, so you can assume there's probably an animal around here. Not as big as a horse. It is cloven.
Back at the cart, can I,
Scarlet, do we really have to keep that thing in the cart with us?
Her eyes were black. Don't you want an explanation?
I think I would rather just not have like a dead body here right like next to me all the time.
How's Toad doing? Is he alright?
He's not sure what's going on.
I get nervous when you start asking
Yeah.
about Toad.
He was in the cart the whole time.
Now, is he walking again? Because, there's not enough room.
now that we have this body?
So here's the thing. He covered himself up with a blanket the entire time. He thought he was just on a roller coaster. He doesn't know what's going on. So if you want him to walk, you can force him to.
No, he can stay in here with us. He's injured. Injured because of you.
He was the one that jumped out of the castle. That obviously is what happened to his legs.
I watched you. I was right there.
Toad's pretty big, right? He's a big guy. He's got a lot of strength, right?
Not with a broken shin.
Well, I thought I'd makeshift like a little splint for him.
Yeah, for one of them.
That doesn't immediately like just make your leg.
It makes it all the better. I gotta make Toad get out and I'm gonna tell him that he has to carry the dead body.
No,
No!
don't listen to him, Toad.
Did anyone reply when I yelled to the farmer?
As you're all bickering with each other, you
I want to talk to
hear
the farmer.
You're literally just covered in shit.
That's true. He's just covered in shit.
Yeah, it's okay.
yeah.
Just my back. I'll face him.
What was the noise that you made, Derek?
You as you're bickering, I don't want to do it too loud because I don't.
Do it, dude.
Just
Fuck
gotta
it.
roll with it.
Shut up! You just hear someone shout, telling you to shut the hell up
Where is he?
from inside the
Oh,
hut.
he's in the hut.
Inside.
Oh.
Inside.
So he heard me knock and kicked his door.
To be fair, would you open the door to us?
Are there any windows? Did we establish this?
No
Yeah,
windows.
No windows.
Nope.
Just the splintered wood.
Like, how fragile is it?
Are you fucking kidding me?
He's gonna throw the body through the window.
It's more fragile than the door.
The door's the only solid piece.
All right. Can I run through the wall like I'm the Kool-Aid Man? Oh yeah!
This guy was just like taking a nap or something.
This is just a poor farmer trying to sleep. Roll me a strength, you fucking psychopath.
Listen,
The whole house falls.
Scarlet, as soon as Scarlet gets out of the cart, I want to nudge Toad and say,
Now's our chance. Let's get rid of the body.
Scarlet, you get out of the cart. annoyed with how slow Iron Hammer and Felix are getting things done. Like the big bad wolf, you just bust through a space beside the door. Without trying to open the door, you just run straight through. Top Knot, how do you want to do this with
I
Toad?
want us each to grab a leg and just to drag it out and to carry it to where the bridge is or next to the bridge and throw it into the waters below.
Yo, if you push that body into that water, it's gonna come back as some like crazy mutant thing.
Nah.
It's definitely going to be a zombie.
No,
Yeah,
it
it's
won't.
definitely gonna kill us all.
Roll me a
4.
strength.
Solid.
But Toad's helping, and he's really strong.
But he has a
But
busted
he's
leg.
also broken.
He climbs on my shoulders, and I'm his legs.
You just rolled like a 4 for strength.
No.
You think you can carry him?
You ask Toad, oh, that even looks even worse. You ask Toad to get Nia out of the cart. He says, okay, lifts her up and just throws her body on the ground and gets out and starts dragging her with her right leg as you jump out and can't even pick up the foot.
No, I think you should try and carry the arm that I threw.
Even that's too heavy for me.
Yeah, so instead you go for the arm, but you just end up pulling off the dead skin so that the bone is just exposed. You now have the arm boomerang, the meat boomerang.
You should keep that.
I'm gonna
Good weapon.
walk over and drop it in the water, and then I'm gonna turn to Toad and say,
See, you did one half and I did the other half.
Toad reaches down for a high five.
I use that.
You high five Toad with Nia's dead arm and chuck it into the water. When it hits, it sizzles a bit and sinks to the bottom, starts to go with the flow with the runoff. Let's have you and Toad roll in athletics.
I'm not very good at things.
You and Toad get Nia's body to the embankment and toss her into the water. She starts floating, sizzling a bit as that light kind of shimmers around her body. As she's about to go out of sight, there's a large rock in the middle that diverts the paths of the water. Her back hits the stone, and she's just splayed out, not moving, stuck in the middle of the stream.
All right, time to go back to the cart.
Back in the hut, Scarlet, you hear a giant rumbling and a huff and a puff as a large man screams, "What the fuck are you doing?"
How large? Describe. I mean, no, like,
I'll describe for the listeners. For you guys, I will send you a picture.
Ty, I just want to say, if you kill this guy and then take him back to the cart, I'm gonna be very upset.
He's a thick boy.
Oh
He's a very
yeah.
big boy.
So,
Is he a human?
damn.
Is he a dwarf?
he's big.
So you see a mountain dwarf, very rotund, probably hitting like 4 or 5, probably 5 bills, shirtless, with just trash littered all over his body.
I have a question, and then I want to follow up with 2 things. Can anyone see what I'm doing right now?
No, you probably have a couple seconds window before they notice what you just did to this poor man's
Before,
heart.
how did we not notice?
We were standing at the
We
door.
were standing right next to the door.
Let me know if I can do this. I want to take my dagger and just toss it towards him, yell, "He's coming right for us!" And then I want to take my sword and attack him.
We've become murder hobos. It's happened.
What the fuck?
You're going to have to roll me a stealth and a sleight of hand.
14 on the stealth, and
God,
15 on the sleight of hand.
God damn it.
You burst through the hut like Kool-Aid Man on cocaine. Iron Hammer and Felix both notice you go through, but you're able to toss a knife at the feet of the man, which they see get tossed, but they're not sure if you stumbled or if you threw it. So now, if you want to scream, you're going to have to roll a deception.
1. And 2 minus 1, so 1.
Okay.
We are not convinced.
Knowing his track record.
Well, you guys don't know I killed. Well, never mind.
We don't know about what's his name, the shopper.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Magnus.
Yeah, not fooling anybody. You're getting a little rusty as the knife lands at the dwarf's feet, and you scream, "Look, he has a knife, he's trying to kill me," and you're just on your own. You're just a homewrecker right now.
You killed his wife.
She was on the other side of the wall.
No, did you see this guy? He doesn't have a wife.
You see the man?
Yeah, his wife's living inside of him. They're like Russian nesting dolls.
He's gonna command you guys. What? Get out of here! What is this? What are you doing? This is my home. Who are you?
You say, put down the knife.
It's on the ground.
At this point, I'm gonna enter the hole.
Who are you? There's a door.
The door was locked.
Obviously.
Well, I'm gonna speak to him in Dwarvish to, kind of calm his fears.
Yeah, same. So
I'm gonna tell. I apologize about my companion. I don't even want to call him a companion. The person traveling. He's mentally unstable. We'll keep a leash on him. I apologize, sir. And then I'm gonna try to pull Scarlet back through the hole.
So I also speak Dwarvish.
Well, this is awkward.
I'm just gonna kind of just walk over and pick up my knife and turn around, and just kind of walk past him and say, "Bitches."
don't do it again.
I'm gonna leave the house, by the way. I'm done in there.
Okay, Scarlet left. Ironhammer and Felix, roll me investigation.
Oh, my investigation is shit.
Mine is also
11? I don't think I get any bonuses. No, he had his 11.
18.
Okay, Felix, you speak to the man in Dwarvish, and you notice that he doesn't fully comprehend what you're saying, but he's just kind of waiting for you all to leave.
So he doesn't understand Dwarvish, but he's a dwarf.
Well, it has been 200 years. I mean, it could have changed,
Our slang.
Yeah.
These kids these
You
days.
can tell he kind of picked up on most of it, but he's not fully literate of Dwarvish.
Okay.
So maybe it's not the language difference. He's just an idiot.
He's just dumb.
Yeah.
You guys broke into his house, called him dumb.
Excuse me.
That was.
We didn't say that out loud.
You just wait, Andrew. I'm going to do it to you, too.
You're gonna break into my house? Joke's on you.
I may be a religious man, but I'm not a stupid man.
Before I left, instead of walking out of the hole that I made, can I bust through and make another hole?
Roll me another strength.
16.
What the fuck? Was it a pterodactyl?
I was stretching.
I think you broke your back. Did you say 16?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you ever seen those game shows where people have to line up their bodies as these foam pads? Scarlet makes his own formation on the other side of the door.
Am I back in the cart at this point?
Yeah, if that's where you went after dumping the
So
body.
I see him just.
I should not be saying that this loud.
So I see him just run through this dude's house.
Yeah, you don't see him enter the first time, but you see him kind of barrel through the second.
But I could see the hole on on the other side.
And you.
So I could probably put 2 and 2 together.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4.
Fuck you.
What are you doing? Was there anyone in there?
Yeah, some guy was trying to come at me with a knife, but they got him taken care of.
Oh, well, I guess I'm glad you're safe, kinda.
Hey, where's Nia?
Who?
We don't have to go there yet.
So this guy, does he do anything? Can I talk to him as well? Hey, friend. But I'm also going to talk to him in Dwarvish, just because...
Because he doesn't understand it.
What are you still doing in here?
I speak really slowly to him in Dwarvish. Like he's a 2-year-old. What's your name, lad?
He takes a second and he says, "My name is Bromness."